Child of God, I want you to hear me and I want you to follow me very well today. Hear this. A barrier is like a fence. It is like an obstacle that prevents movement or access. That is a barrier. A barrier is also a circumstance or an obstacle that keeps you or that causes things to fall apart or prevents progress. Which means a barrier is not just, it can mean a lot of things, where at the end of the day, you find that when you look at your life, that barrier has caused you to be at the same level. Now hear this, child of God. I said a barrier can be like a fence, it can be like an obstacle that prevents movement or access. A barrier says you can move, but this is where you stop. You cannot move beyond this point. A barrier can be a circumstance. It can also be an obstacle that keeps people or things apart or prevents progress. A barrier can be a situation of sickness where the devil has kept you afflicted and you cannot work anymore. Where the devil has kept you as an invalid, where you cannot do things for yourself, where the devil has kept you in a certain positioning where you are depending on other people, where you cannot provide for yourself, where you cannot do things for yourself. It is an obstacle that will keep you at a certain point in your life, and that point in your life is that which prevents progress. Are you seeing something in your life that is manifesting as a situation, as an obstacle, as a circumstance that prevents you from moving forward? If you are here, speak back to me and say, prophetess, I am the one who is experiencing that. And by the power of the Most High God, God is setting you free today by His power. And that is what we'll be dealing with today. Breaking demonic barriers, breaking satanic barriers, breaking barriers that were placed there by witchcraft, breaking barriers that were placed there by demonic powers to ensure that your life does not move forward. In other words, a barrier is like a barricade. A barrier is like that bar. A barrier is like a blockade. A barrier is like a roadblock, a satanic roadblock. A barrier is that obstacle. A barrier is that obstruction. A barrier is that stumbling block. Some of you, even in your own houses, there's a stumbling block. When it is your time to experience joy, you experience a barrier that will take you back to sadness. A barrier is that hard block. A barrier is an impediment. It is a hindrance. It is a drawback. A barrier, it's that handicap that will not allow you to do what you are supposed to be. Or it is that situation placed by the enemy upon your life. Some people, that situation concerns your financial issue. Some people, it is a certain complication. It could be a medical complication. It could be whatever complication that the devil has placed in your life. It could be that difficulty. It could be that problem, or it could be that disadvantage that the enemy has placed in your life. And when you look at that certain things, you are seeing that with this happening in my life, I cannot move forward.